So I'm starting a company in the USA, and if you haven't watched any of my other videos, uh, this company is called OmniOne. It is a all-in-one health supplement that contains beef organs, probiotics, electrolytes, and adaptogens. So it's pretty cool. It's this like complete blend that you take every day, and yeah, I'm super excited about this. And I'm starting this channel because I want to document the learnings that I have from this process. I'm not at all the first person to do this, obviously, but I feel like every time I've tried to make something or start something in previous years, I've always kind of wish wished that I had a someone who shared the process in detail, um for instance, if you want to set up ads or something, like you can always find people who talk about it or um who have like a generic tutorial, but like I want to see how this person specifically with this specific brand set up their ads, for instance, like show me the screen, what exactly did you do. And of course there are some things that are sort of not smart to share from like a competitive standpoint, so I probably won't share everything, but yeah, I just always felt that I missed something like that where you could see the details of starting something like this. So that's why I'm doing this channel. And back to the topic of today, which is like, why am I starting a company in the USA? Like, why am I registering uh, as a Swedish person? Like, I'm sitting here in Sweden. I'm technically moving to Portugal in a month. Um, but regardless, I am not in the US or not from there, and still I'm registering a so-called C-corp or Delaware C-corp. Um, so why am I doing that? The first reason is that I am taking on some angel investments for this company, and the main investor is an American person, and he kind of required that almost. So that is like the main reason. Um, but there are other reasons as well. I am launching this product mainly in the US market. Like specific, especially at first, I'm gonna launch it only in the US market, and then I'm gonna expand to Europe and hopefully, the whole world. And so I just think that having, this ink like incorporated after the name just builds trust. If someone looks at the website and in the footer it says, like this is copyrighted, Omni Nutrition is the name of my business. So it just builds trust and makes things a lot easier. Like some unexpected, really cool things that I've had happen is, or that some unexpected benefits, I should say, is for instance like the US are so far ahead in some things, like banking, I would say. Like probably the traditional US banks are maybe more behind than perhaps in other countries, but like the specific service I'm talking about is called Mercury. It's like this startup bank, which is just fucking amazing, to be honest. Um, and yeah, we don't have anything like that in Sweden, so it's been really cool to get access to that, and it's just easier when you have a. And I actually think you have to have an American company at this point. I'm not completely sure of that about that, but for Mercury, for instance, um, I think you need to have an American company. So that's been a big advantage. But yeah, mostly just to build trust for consumers in the US. Um, and then like why am I starting it? Like why am I launching the product in the US? Um, it is mm, partly because it's such a good like unified big market that really likes to spend money on health stuff. So that's one thing. But then I've also just kind of always dreamt of sort of making it in the US. I can't really explain it. It's probably just, me watching movies when I grew up that were from like American movies or something. And obviously, a lot of the most famous entrepreneurs are American. I don't know. I just always had that thing of like just sort of making it and kind of I'm not sure if I want to live in the US full time, but just like yeah, just make it in the US. That would be so cool. So that's kind of the last reason. Um, and so if you're like me, or like I was a few months ago, you're probably asking like, how the hell do you start a company in the US as a European? Um, and it's actually so much easier than you think. Probably 10 or 20 years ago, it was not that easy. Still probably easier than you think, because like we all tend to make these things bigger in our heads than they are before we actually start to look into what it takes. Um, but now it's very easy because there are services that help you do this. Um, and so I used one called Doula. I'm gonna go to their website right now to show you. So this is Doula, and um, you can see that they have two different main offers. I'm sure they have other offers as well, and they kind of try to upsell you a lot, which I understand. I don't tend to go for those offers that much, but I actually went for um, I actually went for this total compliance package because yeah, I just think that like there are so many unknowns of like starting a business in like uh, I don't have any knowledge of the tax system or anything like that in the US. Um, and so I just thought it was worth those, what is it like? Yeah, basically 2,000 a year, $2,000 a year, um, to get to have them basically help you be compliant with all of the like new laws and your tax filings and everything. Um, and it's honestly super simple. I think I don't even think I had a meeting with them. It was just like filling in some stuff and they email you and you get a like specific support person. Um, I've only had it for a few months, but like the actual registration of the company was super simple and straightforward, and I can definitely recommend it for that. Um, and yeah, I think there are others as well, but yeah, I mean, Duolingo is great. So if you want to start a company in the US too, then I would definitely recommend this. And yeah, that's it for today, I think. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful, especially if you've ever thought of starting a company in the US. You now know that it's not hard at all. Um, and yeah, please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time.